Thank you for watching Best of America by Horseback. This weekend we're at Apache Junction, Arizona. And Dale, can you let the viewers know what we'll be experiencing?
I'd love to, because we're here at the Apache Junction Rodeo Grounds, right across from the Superstition Mountain. In the background is the Four Peaks Mountain with snow all over the top. A beautiful view. We're going to ride out of the campground and go out into the Tonto National Forest to ride, as well as some other grounds that the trails are just amazing on here. We're going to ride downtown to City Hall. We're going to be going into town, tiring our horses up at the Hitching Post restaurant, going in there and enjoying some live music. We're going to have a lot of fun this weekend. We invite you to sit back and watch Best of America by Horseback. This show is brought to you in part by the Hitching Post Saloon of Apache Junction, Arizona. It's a great place to have a good time. We're excited to bring you part 2 of Apache Junction, Arizona. Best of America by Horseback had the opportunity to spend a wonderful weekend riding the trails around Apache Junction, as well as in the Tonto National Forest. And we had the opportunity to speak with city officials and learn a lot of history about the area.
We take great pleasure in recognizing and thanking the city administration and the welcoming citizens of Apache Junction, Arizona, USA. Whereas the city of Apache Junction, Arizona, and its citizens were chosen because of years of dedicated service to the equine industry and to guests from around the country to enjoy the beauty of Arizona by horseback.
Junction, Arizona, Part 2, right after these messages. On this episode of Best of America by Horseback, we're in Apache Junction, Arizona. We're showing you the beautiful country that surrounds this city and the Tonto National Forest and the trails that exist in the BLM and also the city of Apache Junction. This is a wonderful place to bring your horse and ride. During our stay in Apache Junction, Roger Mills brought his chuck wagon and cooked for our entire group. We had a terrific weekend eating this fabulous food that Roger prepared for us. Typically in Arizona in February, the weather is warm and everyone loves it. For some reason, we had some inclement weather during the weekend that we were there, but despite all of that, Roger persevered and brought us some amazing dishes throughout the weekend. Let's talk to him a little bit. Roger, we're grateful that you came to cook for us here in Arizona, and I know you love doing this, but we appreciate having you. What do you think it is that draws people to chuck wagon cooking?
Well, it smells really good.
It does smell good.
And you know, we obviously we're cooking on gas today, but we try to keep it traditional, cooking on wood,
Right.
and try to use traditional ingredients. We do a lot of beans, a lot of steaks, coffee for sure, and we do incorporate a little whiskey in some of our stuff, which I'm sure back in the day they had some toothache medicine that they used, but it's just traditional, and it creates an atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I think that the atmosphere helps make food taste better.
I agree.
Because I've got tons of compliments. Yeah, I've got tons of compliments on the food sometimes, and if they had the same food in the restaurant, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's
right.
the horses, the smoke, and the cowboy and western lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it enhances.
Exactly.
It does.
Tell us about your chuck box just a little bit.
I bought the wagon years ago. I went to a chuck wagon cook-off in Cheyenne, Wyoming, years ago. I didn't have a wagon. And I was watching these guys cook, and they were having so much fun. And the food was so good. And these old boys, I don't even remember their names, but they were out of Texas. And they were having so much fun, and I hung around with them for half the day. When I left there and headed back to Indiana, I said, you know what, I'm gonna buy me a wagon, and I'm gonna do that. So I found this one, the Amish had it, and I bought it. It had no color, it's bare wood. I colored it. I built the box to look old. And man, once I started cooking out of it, it's so old you couldn't pull it with a team.
Right.
Yeah, it's not worthy of roadworthy, but it works to cook out of.
Yeah.
And it does create an atmosphere, and I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it. And my wife, she jumps in there with me, and I lean on her a lot.
Yeah.
She does most of the cleanup.
Well, it's a beautiful setup.
Well, thank you.
And
Thank you.
we've been fortunate to be associated with you for a lot of years.
Yep.
We've had some of your food in Indiana, now in Arizona.
Yeah.
You get around, and this is
Yeah.
a neat deal.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate you coming.
Well,
and
hopefully in the
helping us
future
out.
we'll get to do it again.
We hope so.
For you, I'd load this thing up and come anywhere.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, the atmosphere here is really neat. It's cold here in Arizona for some reason this weekend, but this is a good place to be, and we're enjoying it. We were having an incredible weekend with all the atmospheric nuances that were taking place, and everyone was enjoying it and having a great time. Andrea, what's been your favorite part of the weekend?
Definitely the trails
Yeah.
and spending time with my horse that I never get to do.
So, how long have you had this horse?
It'll be a year in April.
What's your favorite thing about him?
She's very beginner friendly. Takes care of me. And being that I'm such a beginner, that's what I need.
Yeah.
Someone, good horse, but safe.
What is it about Arizona that you like the best?
The weather.
We've had a few rough days of weather here, but today is absolutely beautiful. Are you enjoying it?
I'm the only one in a t-shirt.
You're the only one in a t-shirt, that's right.
It's not my first rodeo.
All right. Well, we have really enjoyed having you with us, and thanks for coming to ride.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ed, you didn't ride horses with us this weekend, but you came all the way from Kansas out here.
Yeah, I did.
And got to see some sights. What were you thinking when you got out here and saw them?
Well, I came for two reasons. Obviously, I knew the scenery was out here, but I've developed a relationship with some people at Best of America. Horseback. I've learned to love you people from some other rides, and I thought I can't miss the fellowship and the fun times, and you know, the best of my dreams have been realized because I've been able to see the scenery, and I've been able to connect with old friends and make new friends, and what I see with the warmth and closeness of this group of folks, I don't know that I've seen that in a lot of places around the world.
You've been a lot of places and done a lot of things.
I have. Yeah, I have. And to think about how I can sort of come to the close of my lifetime somewhere along the way here, to be able to have this as a part of my resume, if you will, my social resume, is beyond my wildest dream. I just never ever thought of anything like this.
Well, you've been a blessing to us, and we love having you with us. And as long as we go, you're welcome to be with us.
Well, that is a wonderful invitation. Thank you.
Thank you for your friendship.
I hope I can do it.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your friendship.
Thank you, sir. You're my best friend. Thank you.
On Sunday morning, Sheila Shattuck, along with Cowgirls for Christ, organized a Cowboy church service, which they do regularly here in Apache Junction. We were able to meet and spend time with folks who came to the service from all over the United States who spend their winters in Apache Junction. For this service, Randy Helm, who is a horse trainer, brought along his horse to help demonstrate the sermon that he was giving.
Isaiah 43, 18 and 19 says, "Do not remember the former things, neither consider the things of old." He says,
"One glad morning, when this life is over, I'll fly away."
Well, Chip, we've come to know that the city has purchased the rodeo grounds and some land there.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful facility. Lots of possibilities there.
Yes, there is.
What are some of the things that y'all are looking at doing with that facility?
Well, expanding now, I'm going to say, like, for example, equine activities, but also other activities, like, for example, like a car show, amphitheater, establishing it, which we don't have right yet, but we plan to bring in, starting the beginnings of it. Open it up to more activities, where before it was BLM land and it was very restrictive on what we could do. And so this will allow us to be able to expand it and have more opportunities.
Well, the facility has a lot to offer. You got the parking space already there that is well developed, and the arena itself is beautiful, the grandstands. And so I see a lot of possibilities for a lot of different activities.
Yes, yes, there will be.
Well, we really appreciate letting Best of America by Horseback come here and be a part of this, especially at this stage. And we'd like to come back sometime and see what you've developed.
Definitely, in another couple of years, come on back and see what we got. The Lost Dutchman Days coming up, which is over 30 years. It's been ongoing, and it's something that has been a trademark of our city for many years.
Well, the people that you have working with you and behind you, I know are very proud of what you guys have and the direction that you're going. And so I see great things happening.
Well, thank you.
And we congratulate you.
Thank you.
What we do in backcountry is we really partner with Lake Forest and other agencies to help keep trails clean, because our main mission is to really make sure that trails are open for future generations. I think what we do is we really work very closely with the forest, and we'll have meetings 3 or 4 times a year to identify, what would be the best benefit for doing trails. And we also go out and do reconnaissance. Our riders will go out and come back and say, this trail or that trail really needs some work.
We had such a wonderful time here in Apache Junction, Arizona. We're glad that you watched this episode. We had a tremendous time looking at the beauty of the mountains, the area, riding the Tonto National Forest. But Siobhan, talk about some of the other things we got to do while we were here.
We got to enjoy going to the museum. We went to the hitching post, got to listen to a live band that Sheila provided for us, which was really fun. And then we just, like I said, we got to enjoy going to the Tonto National Forest and enjoying the mountains.
That's right. So much to enjoy here. We recommend that you look at this as a place for a future ride for you. Come and enjoy the beauty of this place. We'd love for you to come and join us on one of our events. To do so, you can find out where we're going to be on our website, which is
at www.bestofamericabyhorseback.com, or you can call us at 620-433-1819.
We hope you'll come and join us on one of our rides, but until you do, always ride the high trail.